In this video I'll be demonstrating how to repair your broken At&t Huawei U8652 Fusion digitizer, such as this one that has been cracked and no longer functions. Some of the tools I'll be using today is a heat gun, which can be substituted with a blow dryer set to medium setting. I'll go over that later on in the video. A set of tweezers to remove the adhesive. Cell phone prying tool used to pry out the broken digitizer. And possibly I'll be using this suction cup, depending on how difficult it is to remove the broken digitizer. We'll also be using some rubbing alcohol to remove the leftover adhesive and to clean the front housing to put in the new one. So let's get started. Oh yeah, I've already obviously disassembled the phone. If you don't know how to disassemble the Huawei U8652 Fusion, go ahead and click on the link that just appeared in the video and it'll take you to our disassembly video. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and heat it up. Now I'm going to do this on some cardboard with the heat gun so I don't melt the desk or anything else. And you want to keep the heat gun moving, don't leave it in one space, or excuse me, one spot. Now you want to take your cell phone prying tool and just run it just like this. You want to separate it on each side. It's just getting it started. You can start trying to pry it depending on where the crack is. I have one running right here. So I'm going to start to pry over here so as not to get this whole piece into small pieces. It's much more difficult if you break it into small pieces. We're going to try to keep this as much intact as possible. I'm going to heat it up again. Remembering not to leave the heat gun in one spot. Just back and forth. You can do circles if you like. Okay, so we're starting to get a little give down here. So now what I'm going to do is I have the cell phone prying tool in there, and I'm going to pull it up and you can see it right there, lifting. But it's still pretty bonded down here. So avoid breaking the digitizer. I'm going to heat it up and pry at the same time. And you can hear the adhesive separating from the housing and digitizer. Just going to keep doing that all the way around. Alright. I'm slightly going to pull up. So you can see where it's broken up here, so I'm probably going to have to come through and manually remove these small pieces, which is fine. I'm just going to heat it up a little more. Now when you're heating up this top part, be careful not to heat up too much up here. This piece will come off. And you'll have to put it back on. Something that's easily avoidable. Okay. So there's a majority of it. Now we're going to get the remaining pieces. Okay. So I removed most of the adhesive up here. Now I'm going to remove this black adhesive. Alright, Now most of the adhesive is left over. All that's left, actually all that's left is this little residue of the adhesive. So what you would do is you would take your heat gun or your blow dryer and slowly heat up this metal part with it. Take your Q-tip and your alcohol. Start removing that adhesive. So you can see it right there. This does take a while. You switch in between your prying tool and alcohol. And once it gets too rough, or excuse me, too sticky again, you feel like it ain't moving, heat it up. Alright, so this was just a demonstration. This actually takes a while. It's about 15 minutes to get this completely cleaned. And then you've got to lay down. We use 3mm tape as such, but I've already done a housing to save on time. That's pretty much how you want it. This one's been cleaned and then has had the adhesive laid back down. So now what I'm going to show is removing the white part of the adhesive and adding the digitizer. So I'm going to heat this up. I'm going to do it a little bit off camera. See if I can get the camera in there. My camera is hot from the heat gun. So I'm going to do it back here to give it a little space. Very cramped. All right. So before removing this non-adhesive side of the two-sided 3mm tape, I like to heat it so they come right off. Then you just use your tweezers to remove all the tape. Now I'm going to do this off camera and come back to show you the after product. Okay, now I've removed the non-adhesive side of the adhesive tape. So we went from this to this, you can see. Now we're going to install the digitizer, the new one. Don't worry about if you touch back here. It can take a few minutes to remove a smudge mark from your finger, but it has to be removed. Go and insert your flex cable right here. All right, pull it up. Now something I didn't do, but I did off camera, was I've already heated this adhesive. Now I'm going to heat it again. Make sure it gets a good tight bond. and heat this side too. Be careful when heating this side. This foam right here melts very easily. Just going to do a little bit. Okay. Now that is complete, and that is how you fix your Huawei U8652 digitizer. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below or contact us at www.pugetsoundelectronics.com. This was the entire process, aside from removing the adhesive tape. If it looks complicated, you can contact us. We can do it. And if you're looking for parts, we also offer them through our website. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.